Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm just making sure I'm muted on my live stream that I'm on. So I'm making this intro really fast Sunday morning. That's why if I look tired, I'm tired. But because I am going to be doing two announcements today in today's video. I wanted to announce two awesome things that I've been working on as of late. And two awesome things that I'm kind of launching. So yeah, I'm going to be hopping back in because I did not explain something as fully as I wanted to. So you'll see my face, this version, in a second while you're watching that video. But I promise to keep those cuts short. So yeah, so I'm announcing two fun things, and they're things that I am really excited about. They're things that are kind of growing my career a bit, and as an author, as in a freelancer, and just in this journey, you know, and I'm really excited about them. And I want to thank everybody for the support I have gotten so far. You guys are absolutely amazing. With all of your comments and all of your kind words, I cannot thank you enough for just encouraging me to continue on this journey and to continue to grow, because we all need people that just urge us to keep growing as a person and in our career field, you know. And I'll be that person for you. If you ever want a little pep talk, DM me. I'm always here. Alright, without further ado, let's hop into the first announcement. I might have just broken my ring light right there because it fell and it made a weird sound, so it's fine. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 5 young adult romance books. All linked down below. My 5th one and my newest one is called Two Kinds of Us, and it's an opposites attract, hidden identities, young adult, contemporary romance. Fun. Well, welcome back to my channel. Today is a fun day. We're talking about fun things. I get a lot of questions about self-publishing, but I get a lot of questions about, you know, how do you launch a book? How do you write a book? How do you plan a publishing schedule? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do that? And I've always said that writing is totally subjective. You can do what you want. You can pay what you want. You can literally do self-publishing however you want to do it. What do I do? How do I market? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I prepare a book release? How do I prepare a sale? All this kind of stuff. And I've really thought about it, and I brainstormed with a few friends of mine in the writing community, and everybody has been asking ever since I said it kind of on a whim. Everybody's been asking about when am I going to be starting my self-publishing tier on Patreon. Guys, I honestly will say it was a whim. It was one of those like, oh, should I do a self-publishing tier on Patreon? And everyone's like, yes, yes, yes. And ever since I said it, people have been asking, so when's the tier gonna launch? Are you gonna launch the tier? What kind of stuff's gonna be on it? You know, and I'm like, oh, okay. People are really curious about it, you know what I mean? So I took that as, okay, let's look into it. Like, well, what would we want to do? I had a Patreon only live stream. When was this? A few days ago. And on that Patreon only live stream, I actually got a lot of feedback from my patrons talking about the short stories that I do once a month. Every single month, I publish a short story. I share like chapters of my work in progress. I just shared 3 chapters of Edith's book. I share short stories every single month. And everybody who attended that live stream was like, Sarah, please charge more because you're undervaluing yourself. And I'm like, I'm one of those people that finds it so difficult to not ask, but like, you know, it's just really hard for me to like think about numbers and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't know, should I charge more? They were like, yes, charge more and then start a self-publishing tier like we've been talking about. And I was like, oh, okay. So I sat down and I talked over with some friends, my parents. My parents are my sounding board for everything. We bounced off the idea of starting 2 new tiers, and that's what I did. So we have our first basic tier, which is $1 a month, which is just for the people who want to support me, who aren't really there for the short stories. And then as a bonus for that tier, you're going to get your name in the description box of my video. Hopping back in, because I want to also interject that the tip jar tier also has voting power on videos for my YouTube channel. I'm going to be giving like 3 video ideas a month, and you guys get to vote which one you want to see first. And you also will be able to get early access to that YouTube video and one other YouTube video. I wanted to make sure the tip jar tier still had something fun and special to make it fun, and I thought getting early access and voting power on YouTube videos was kind of low-key and really fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I am excited for this new change. But that would be the base tier, the $1 tier. It's like the tip jar tier where you get your name shouted out in my video and you get all of my love and encouragement. That's what that tier is. But one of the new tiers is the short story tier. So once a month I'm going to be sharing a short story to that tier specifically, and any tiers above that they get access to all of the tiers below it. I'm going to be starting a short story tier where I share one short story every single month to the patrons, and we're going to do twice a month writing check-ins where I'm going to be talking about my work in progress. I want you guys to talk about your work in progress. So if you're looking for some writing buddies, I think that's a great tier to come and meet new people who are enjoying their work in progress and they want to chat about yours, to meet new writers who are interested in growing like friendships. I think this would be a great tier for that. And I wanted something a little bit extra other than just a short story. So the short story, and then we do our work in progress check-ins. I was debating about doing it a live stream or not. So if you guys would prefer a live stream instead of a post twice a month, yeah, let me know. Maybe we could do like writing sprints just for that tier. And that one is going to be $3 a month. Back again. This should be the last time I'm here, I think. I also wanted to interject that the short story tier is also going to be getting the full-length version of the rest of the Love and Fenton County novels. So as of right now, I have made the decision to publish Edith's book, Molly's book, and Margot's book on Patreon only. It was a hard decision, and I'm going to be making a video about it very soon, but long story short, Edith's book is too heavily reliant on Out of My League to fully stand alone, in my opinion, and I want to post it still because I've written up to 2 drafts of it, you know? So I figured Patreon is the perfect place to post it. Typically I charge $3.99 for my books, and the Patreon tier is $3. So I'm going to be posting Edith's book there, Molly's book when it comes, and Margot's book. Margot's book, out of the 3 of them, isn't the most reliant on her previous book to, like, you know, she could be a fully standalone, but I just figured it'd be a fun way to continue the series and finish it out to a close for people who are really excited about Molly's book, Margot's book, Edith's book. I just don't feel comfortable and confident publishing them as standalones when they do heavily rely on the other books. So yes, Edith's book is going to be going up on Patreon very soon. I'm thinking August. So until then, you will get short stories every single month. I can't tell you what short stories they are because I think I'm going to keep it exclusive to Patreon until it launches. So that way patrons get the fun perks of knowing what the short story is beforehand and nobody else. Our second tier and our final tier is the self-publishing tier. I've actually been holding off on doing this, but so many people have been like asking to hear my stats and my personal experience and how I make money writing and all of the things that I don't feel comfortable putting on the general public on YouTube. I'm not to the point where I feel comfortable sharing how many books I've sold every single month on like public YouTube just yet, or I don't feel comfortable sharing my number of income from my income streams every single month on YouTube yet. I don't feel comfortable with that. I would feel comfortable sharing it with my patrons who would want to come and check out those things. And we're going to be sharing a stats video every single month where I share my income streams, my marketing, my advertising, how I'm feeling about that month. And we're also going to be doing a monthly live stream where you guys can submit your self-publishing questions and I would love to answer them. And like, say it's something that I have no idea what the answer is. I think it'd be really fun if we got in a live stream together and we did a deep dive, like, okay, I don't know the answer, but let's find it, you know? So kind of like giving my opinion about what worked for me and stuff like that. If you have any self-published related questions or writing related questions or anything like that, I would love to like hop on a live stream and chat with you guys about it. I love talking about self-publishing related things, and sometimes it's nice to just have somebody to talk to about these things and be a sounding board for, and I can always talk it out with you on the live stream, like what would work best for you, or we can kind of really gauge how you're feeling about your work in progress. I'm always open to more ideas for the self-publishing tier. So these things are just starting out as is, but they can always grow. I'm just kind of feeling the waters at this moment in time. So I'm not going to be launching anything in the short story tier or the self-publishing tier until July. The short story tier, so how it's going to be organized, my eyeballs are super itchy. How it's going to be organized is on the 1st of every month for the short story tier, I'm going to be doing my first work in progress check-in, and I'm going to be announcing the short story of the month. And then on the 15th, that's when I'm going to be doing my second short story, my second work in progress check-in, and then I'm actually going to be posting the short story of the month. So I think that's the schedule I'm going to be sticking to for the short story tier, and if anything else comes up throughout the month, I can post then. And then the self-publishing tier, I'm thinking about posting, if I'm going to be doing, so how would I do it? Probably should have worked this out before I filmed the video. So probably post the stats video on like the 20th of the month, and then maybe do the live stream on like the 7th of the month, the 10th of the month, something like that, where we can just do the live stream. I'll probably have a spot where you can submit your questions in advance, and then I can answer some, but if you can attend the live stream, then I'll also answer the questions there. I forgot to mention it, but the self-publishing tier would be $5 a month. But yeah, those are the 2 new tiers. My Patreon is going to be evolving. I know in my Patreon announcement video, I was like, I don't know if I'll ever do more tiers than just this one, but things evolve as you evolve as a person and as your kind of business plan evolves. And this is just a case where my business plan evolved and I've evolved as a person. I'm much more confident in my writing, in my self-publishing, in myself. You know, I just feel more confident talking to people about things, and I love talking about self-publishing, so it just makes sense to start the self-publishing tier since that's had a lot of interest ever since I kind of dropped it like as a joke. Not as a joke, but not serious. And I've been getting a lot of questions about it, so I figured let's go for it. If you guys want to sign up to be a monthly patron, down below I'll have it linked. The tiers are $1 a month for a tip jar, $3 a month for the short story and the work in progress check-ins, and then $5 a month for the self-publishing related content, as well as you get the content from the previous tiers. So every time you go up, you get the previous content. Yeah. Thank you to everybody who has been on Patreon already, who has supported me over there. I seriously cannot thank you enough for the support and the encouragement. You guys have chosen to take $1 of your paycheck and support my writing journey, my writing career, and it literally blows my mind that you guys would want to do that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It literally means so much to me. With that being said, let's shout out our patrons. Thank you guys so much for supporting me over on Patreon. I'm so grateful, and I'm so excited to see how this new Patreon journey goes. I'm so excited for the short story tier, the new revamped short story tier, as well as the self-publishing tier where I can talk about self-publishing till I drop. I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 5 young adult romance books, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Every time I nudge the table, the camera shakes. My bad. Also, I need to get a new sweatshirt because Harry is not represented. What the heck? It's also kind of strange to be thinking that this is the last edition. We're gonna leave that right there. Bye guys. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 5 young adult romance books, and they're all linked down below. And all the covers are right here in case you want to check them out, see if any one of them catches your eye. This one, Two Kinds of Us, just released on June 9th, so it's still release month. Today, as I'm filming this, it's Out of My League's 1-year anniversary, which blows my mind. Like I said, I have them all linked down below. They're all available in ebook and paperback, and then these 4 are in audio. Today's video is an announcement video. If you haven't already read the title, I'm announcing my formatting service. If you guys didn't know, I've been contemplating about doing this for a while. I've actually formatted a few of my friends' novels for them, and that's kind of what got me excited about this idea of starting a formatting service. So if you guys haven't watched my like cost to self-publishing video, I own a formatting software called Vellum. And Vellum is this awesome software that helps you format your novel, and I had to like look into it because your girl was not gonna learn how to format in Word. I looked up so many videos, I'm like, I don't know how to do this, you know? So what I did is I purchased Vellum, and Vellum is $250 and it is only available to Mac users. It is not available on PC as of this moment in time. And then a few of my friends had mentioned that they were looking for formatting services, and I was like, well, I have Vellum, I could format it for you. And they're like, oh my gosh, would you please? I was like, sure, I got you. So what Vellum is I import the Word doc into the software, and I can tweak the back matter and the front matter to your specifications, tweak the formatting. I have a Vellum formatting style guide that I created that I will send clients so they can like pick and choose what styles fit best for them. But for my friends, what I did is I sent them a video about how Vellum looked, you know, and it was so painless and it was so fun to format their story for them. And one of my friends actually mentioned that I should do that as a service. And at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to. I don't know, you know? But I was thinking about it and I was racking my brain, like, formatting is so fun to me using Vellum. I can make it kind of inexpensive, so people who are looking for just quick and easy formatting that they don't want to pay a ton over, it could be helpful for them, you know? I decided to do a formatting service. I've been batting it around, but I finally decided that I know enough about Vellum. I've formatted all 5 of my books in Vellum. I've formatted 3 friends' novels in Vellum. And so I figured, okay, I think I can do this. I think if I could format a novel in Vellum. I'm also debating about launching a basic proofreading service, so it's just like an extra set of eyes. I will be upfront and honest, I do not have a degree in English. However, I have taken several college courses, and I've taken some courses like on Udemy and Skillshare and those kinds of places, but I don't have a degree in it. But sometimes like you just need an extra pair of eyes to look over your manuscript and see if you missed anything, if you spotted any typos. If I did the proofreading service, I would use my Pro Writing Aid software, which catches a ton of grammar and spelling issues. It is a lifesaver since I've invested in it, and that would be something I would use to help that service. So it wouldn't be just me, it'd be me reading it through, me running it through the Pro Writing Aid software, and so it's kind of like a double whammy. But I don't know yet. If you guys would be interested in that, let me know down below. So for the price, I'll format your ebook file and your paperback file, and I will send it to you. Like I said about the style guide, I will send that too, so you guys can pick and choose exactly what you want. And you can kind of see what elements Vellum does have, and also if there are certain limitations. I would say this isn't anything crazy because I am using Vellum and not InDesign. InDesign really helps with the more elaborate stuff, but Vellum is kind of more basic, but it still brings you a beautiful looking manuscript. Here, let me show you. This is what our friend's for. Let me show you how mine looks. Okay, so let's actually go to the first page. So you can add a title page like this. The front matter is something that you would send me. So the title page, the copyright page, the dedication page are things that you would send me and I would add in. This is like my sign up for my monthly newsletter. I have that in there as well. But then the first page, mine looks like this. So we have a beautiful header image that I custom made. And then we have the beautiful little drop cap. It's cursive. There's an option to have it in a normal drop cap as well, just not cursive. But then I also have, up here you can see the page number is at the corner of the page, and then it says whatever it's for, and then on this side it says Sarah Sutton. That's how I have my formatting, and I really enjoy it, but there's so many different variations. You can have the page number at the bottom, you can have it in the corner at the bottom, you could have it say chapter 1, chapter 2 at the top instead of your title. So many awesome variations, and I think that's really fun. I also have an acknowledgements page at the back of my book that I added in, and I'm able to do it in a variety of different trim sizes. So if you want 6x9, 5.25 by 8, I can do it that way as well. And I'll also be able to give you your paperback page number so you know what page number to give your designer. Like I said, I've formatted 5 plus 3 is 8. I've formatted 8 manuscripts so far, and I already have one booked for July, so I feel like I know my workaround with Vellum, and I'm really excited. and there's so many fun options, you know, and I wanted there to be able to be a more affordable alternative to the fancy formatting services, you know. Formatting services can get really pricey really fast depending on what you want, but I do think that you can have a beautiful manuscript for not that much money. And I'm also offering 10 proof corrections for free. So if you find like 10 errors, you get the first 10 for free, and then after that it is an additional charge to add or fix any other typos. Like if you want to re-upload your manuscript through, it is a small little extra charge. But for the ebook and the paperback formatting, which gets you an EPUB file, a MOBI file, and a PDF file, I'm going to be charging $100 for this service. I scoured through the internet for looking for like comps of people who use Vellum, what they would be charging. And I saw a lot of $250 to $300 for ebook and paperback. A lot of places charged $100 for ebook alone, and then it was more for the paperback. But with Vellum, it's super easy to do the ebook and the paperback at the same time. Even if you want different back matter for each file, it's really easy to do it at the same time. Yeah, so I thought $100 could be a good, like, I don't know, if you needed it done, it's much cheaper than Vellum at $250. And this is a lot easier than trying to format it in Word, in my opinion. I tried Word. I hated it. For turnaround time, it takes me about 5 to 7 days to format the novel completely, but I am open to more of a rushed timeline. Just let me know and we can probably work it into the charge. If you want more of an in-depth look about what the webpage looks like, I'll have it linked down below. And also if you have any questions about the service, I definitely recommend going over to the webpage, looking it over, and then shooting me an email. There's a question box at the end of the webpage. Where if you guys want to talk to me about your projects and possibly getting booked, let me know. I want to thank you to everybody who has been so encouraging about this service, and actually who pushed me into doing it. Even though I'm not like skilled in editing, I wanted to try and help you guys as much as I could, and I realized I have Vellum and I really know how to work Vellum, and I mean, in my opinion, I think I know how to make pretty manuscripts in Vellum, so I figured I could offer this as a little bit of a help, you know? And it's nice to know who you're working with. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just kind of like a brief chit chat about this new service that I launched. Like I said, I'll have it linked down below in case you guys wanted to check it out and get on the schedule. I am booked through the first week of July. So if you guys want to get in after that, let me know and I'll put you guys on my schedule. I hope this was a fun video. I hope you guys liked watching it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for supporting me in this new journey and this new little side hustle we got going on here. I feel like side hustles are always so fun, and I cannot wait to help you guys make your manuscripts beautiful if you want some help to make them look beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 5 young adult romance books, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Also, I'm curious, does anybody notice anything different about me? Thank you guys so much for watching my 2 announcements. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're excited as I am, please leave a comment down below with, like, I don't know, a celebratory emoji or like clappy hands or yay. And let me know, is there a certain thing that you're excited about? Are you just excited to see that journey grow and unfold? Thank you to everybody who is here and who is celebrating with me, and to all of the patrons over on Patreon. I really cannot thank you enough. It has been such a ride so far, and I'm excited to grow the journey there, and I'm excited to grow the formatting service and expand my freelance repertoire. I'm just so grateful. I want to say Patreon tiers are no longer changing. They are set in stone. They changed as I grew as an author, but now they're donezo. We're not changing them, so don't worry. There's not going to be no changes in the future. The formatting price, I think, is pretty solid where it is at now. It's something doable for me, and I think helpful for authors. So I hope so. I hope so. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. Anyway, I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 5 young adult romance books. My newest book is linked down below, and right now we're at 29 reviews. So if you want to be that one to push it to 30, I'd love it. I'd love to read your review. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for celebrating and supporting and encouraging all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.